Late summer meets autumn, and all with completely natural things and beautiful plants. Dear ones, and if you want to know how this theme works, stay tuned because we're going to show you now. And here we are standing in rain and more rain, right, Laura? Real lousy weather, but we're just trying to do the entrance here as best as we can. And up here in the northern regions, it's really just quite normal to experience grey skies and often inclement weather. However, we are also situated in the beautiful Nordheide area, and that is precisely why we made the conscious decision to simply bring some lovely, vibrant heather back into the main entrance area. And especially with the colors here, there's this yellow-green, then we have this violet again, which we also find here once more in the bugleweed. There's the red-leaved bugleweed, and here with these violet tones and green, I think this combination is really cool together with the heather. Then I have the coneflower here, just the coneflower. These are all perennials, and they will also go into our front yard later. So that's, of course, that's ideal. What I did was, we had hanging strawberry plants here. That was really still summer decoration, and we thought, well, it's really already like this. We have a touch of autumn, so we'll just start making some early autumn entrance decorations. And what do we have here in the countryside? Right now, there's an incredible amount of corn. It's growing like crazy, especially now with all the rain. It's shooting up endlessly. And our neighbor was kind enough to give us a bit so we can make some early autumn decorations here. We have baskets, a few pots, hay, and so on and so forth. And I'd say, let's get started. And today, in front of the camera, who's joining us? Micha in front of the camera. Exactly, in front of the camera. The cameraman. But today we have the cameraman. And of course, it's a real luxury that the cameraman, Micha, is in front of the camera today. And he was so kind, he actually picked up the corn for us. And I'd say, Micha, in this lousy weather, let's attach the corn up here at the front, right? We'll put it up here at the front in the rain and bad weather. Exactly. Exactly. And up here, this is the base. That's why we always have these two little hooks here. Sophie is here too. And now we'll just take a bit of jute twine and secure the corn on the right and left. Normally we do it so that we plant first and then actually decorate everything. But we thought today we'll just start with the basic foundation. And I don't know if you can remember. I made this one once. I just wrapped this rabbit wire fence around, pressed it in and fixed it a bit here with wire. And that's of course ideal. Now it's going to get really rustic here by simply taking a bit of hay. So maybe you also have some dried grass, hay, or maybe even straw. And I just fill that in here. And look, wonderful. You could also use this for the kitchen, maybe even put fresh eggs in here, place a chicken behind it. So it really has a lovely country feel. I'll just set that aside for now. It's raining in threads. We still had a piece of corn, and now I'm just going to pull off the leaves. Just separate them a bit, and look how beautiful that looks. That really adds a lovely natural touch. And I would just lay those right here in the box as well. And here I happen to have a string of lights in my bag. I just found it in the shed. I think it's really beautiful. You can just go ahead and lay it in here already. Then you can decide if you want it to go all the way to the top. You can tuck the battery pack behind here. I think it looks really cool, especially with these colors right now. And of course, you can easily swap it out if you have decorative corn later. That always looks really beautiful too. You can just stick those in between as well. I don't have any, but I think this is enough. This is go to the left of our front door now. The coneflower, it's really wonderfully tall and sturdy. And look here, these brown heads and then these amazing yellow petals. That's really how it is. Summer, autumn. And I think especially here with this corn and these reddish brown little heads from the corn, it's just beautiful. I have 2 baskets and I'm going to place them right here in front. Really, a table and everything. But because of that, I don't know if Laura can show you this. It's so grey. We really have an amazing view out back. So there's no chance of it getting better today. And even Micha next to me is completely soaked. But of course, he's helping us and is the man by our side here. But it doesn't matter. As Laura just said, autumn is always beautiful. You said it always makes the entrance so cozy. It makes you happy to come home. Exactly. A bit of light, beautiful, warm colors. And that's why we're using this coneflower. I've already put a bit of expanded clay into this basket here. A bit of soil. And then this coneflower goes in here as well. I also have this yellow sedum here, which I forgot to introduce earlier. It's called Little My Sunshine. Beautiful. You're really doing that today, absolutely. And I'd like to put that here in our hanging basket. I'd say maybe even add some heather as well. They don't need much water and it's covered at our entrance. And now I'm going to mix that together here. Little Sunshine is in, heather is in too. Micha is here with the broom making everything wonderful, clean. Laura under the umbrella. But it's super cozy, and of course Sophie is also out here in the rain. And now we'll hang this up at the entrance for now. And this little coneflower will go right here in front of our corn. And I think, look, this color combination is just wonderful, isn't it? And here another little basket with the heather. Back here where we have the light, we'll just place it in front. I still have this coneflower, the smaller, shorter one. And I also have this box here with the hemp fabric and the wonderful hay. And there's still the soil from the strawberries in there, and it's still perfect. The coneflower will go in here now. And now I'd like to fill it up again with this light heather, the green heather. My arms are really black today. I hope that doesn't bother you. I actually still have, since we cleaned out the shed, we found the bag with the tree moss. And it's still just wonderful. And I'd like to tuck that in here at the back, on the side of the coneflower. And then we have a great natural combination here, because I'd still like to plant both of them. It blooms down here, it's wonderful. Even if some soil remains, it keeps the earth super airy and permeable, and that's always really, really nice. Now first, some fresh soil goes in here. And this bugleweed, I just love it. I think these colors are so beautiful, especially with this heather. There are really tons of them. Different types of heather. Micha and I once visited a heather garden. It's not far from here. We could actually go there again and take a few shots. It's beautiful there. But I think this burst of color here goes together perfectly. And this green from the heather. Look, this trio, Micha also said you really like it. So this trio is really fantastic. And Laura, do you like it? Very nice. Good. That means I'll go ahead and plant these 3 together now. These are my favorite pots here. We also had them once at Hof Ulkers. They're actually recycled pots made from old barrels. Exactly, I think they're really beautiful and very unique. And I also think they go perfectly with this country house charm. Yes, especially this rusty one here. All these colors that go with it. And yes, I really, really like it. In the other pot, I put the red-leaved bugleweed. I think this combination is also really cool. And now it is going to slowly and carefully go down right here in front of our main entrance door. These are the wooden hearts. We still have them at the farm. Ulka's in the online shop. They're called Gabriel. And I think they're really beautiful, especially here in the front with the bark, and then here, just absolutely great. You could also put them in the box at the back. But I think it's really, really nice, especially when guests come over. A heart theme like this always fits. So everyone who comes to our home is always warmly invited. And I'll just add these 2 here as well to it. And that was our topic for today. Right in this really awful weather up here in the north, in the very north of the heath, our house entrance, and we really, really like it. Or me, yes, beautiful, beautiful. The flowers too, it all fits. The women all go well together. They like the color. He really likes these autumn tones, and I think Laura agrees, which makes us happy. And of course, we really hope that we were able to bring you a little bit of joy today and maybe inspire you a bit, because then we'd be happy to get a thumbs up. A thumbs up, that is. Exactly. And a comment too. Exactly. Always love getting nice comments. Yes, we're always super, super happy about that. So dear ones, feel hugged, feel embraced, stay healthy, and we'll see you again in a few days. Exactly. Then we'll make the wreath again. We want to make another wreath. Exactly, we'll do that. The matching wreath will be coming in the next few days. So dear ones, we're looking forward to seeing you. See you then. Bye.
One thing they will promise, they're building you a throne. If only you had seen, they won't leave the truth alone. And now you can see the world, but you're blinded by the light.